What is happening? It's Sav from the Sesh with Sav podcast. Obviously, this is my page. I just want to give a shout out to Mastermind's Tattoo Studio. Recently, they gave me a heap of stuff to give away to you guys, and it's only fair that I shout them out on the pod. So, you can find them on Flaxmill Road. That's one of their main. That's their main shop where you can walk in. Heaps of apprentices there. Heaps of variety, and then they got the private studio on the corner of Doctors and South Road. That one you have to book previous with a artist to enter. It's no walk-ins, but there's heaps of variety, heaps of apprentices, so you can range from a cheaper tattoo to the more expensive artists. There's something for everyone, and they're all-around legends. Clean studios, look dope. Enjoy the episode. Shout out to Masterminds.
There's heaps of shit. Well, he got tested because they legalized marijuana now.
Oh, in WWE?
Yeah, and something's happened, and he's fucked up, and he got fired. Everyone's like, then what was he on?
Well, either way, that was a pretty good wrestling show. I thought it was going to be trash because it was like a local show, but it was like
that's not local.
But Dolph Ziggler and he doesn't go by Dolph Ziggler anymore.
Nick Nemeth.
But Nick Nemeth, and like you can see they're just doing the same shit. It's just in a more low budget scenario.
Yeah, absolutely. Independent, like contractors almost.
It was dope. GOOBSY.
Sav.
It's been a minute.
It has. It has been a minute, but there's a... What?
Good. You're good. No, you're good. Go.
It has been a minute, but there's also a fucking...
There's a lost episode.
There's a lost episode.
So me and GOOBSY thought it'd be a hell good idea. We were always going to do a pod, but before the pod I stopped at GOOBSY's and we absolutely fucking got on one.
Yeah.
And then we came back here, did a podcast for an hour. Neither of us were really that into it. I didn't fucking even hit record on the audio. And then we just kicked on in the shed with Josh for maybe like 5 hours after.
Yeah, something like that.
But since then, Nike.
Yeah,
Take flight.
Take flight. JD Sport. Well, it was through. It goes from that night we did the lost episode.
Yes.
The next morning, I was like, fucked. I'm fucking getting calls from Wings from Take Flight. And he's like, why aren't you fucking answering? And I'm like, oh, shit, what's going on? And he's like, there's something that might be happening. There's something that might be big that's happening. And I'm like, oh, shit, all right. You know, he kind of briefed me on it a little bit. And then, 4 weeks later, we went and fucking did it. I went up to Sydney, I guess, and then out to Penrith and fucking... Yeah, it was like a promotion for like a rollout for the new Nike DNA shoes.
Oh, dude, and it was just so... Wings, I've always been in... Obviously, Wings is the most... That's annoying, by the way. I've got to fix that.
Yeah.
Wings is the most... He is the plug for Australian hip-hop in Australia.
He's the man.
But and I knew how efficient he was and how good he was. But he put that together so quick.
Yeah, he did.
And he just smashed it.
Those were really loud.
Was they?
Head, yeah.
Oh, my bad. You don't have to wear them anyway. But he's just so efficient and he's so professional in everything he does.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
How was it?
Yeah, it was mad. It was sick, you know. Like when I got to Sydney, I went and seen him, and like they were getting ready for the next day because I got there a day early. Went and seen him, caught up with him and stuff like that, and then like I went out that night. I went and got a little lit with Carlos. And then next morning, we kind of got ourselves ready. We went to like where it was getting filmed and that. And, you know, everyone was rolling in. People were rocking up. Got to meet everyone. It was mad. There was no one. I didn't meet anyone that I was like, they're a shit person. Everyone was so friendly. Everyone was so cool. Everyone was having a good chats. Like, it was good to meet all these people, all these, you know, different walks, you know.
I will chuck it on. I won't chuck the full video on. If you want to catch it, you go to Take Flight on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, it's called First Class.
First Class on Take Flight's page, I believe. But I'll chuck on GOOBSY's little segment he's posted on his Instagram.
That's the collab post.
This is the collab post. It's pretty average. Some would say. Some would say it's an average. It's not his best, but it's up there with like some mediocre work he's put out.
Thanks.
Sorry. I was looking for that post of that bloke. It turns out he must have deleted it.
What bloke?
The bloke we were trying to look for that called it mid.
Oh, yeah. He must have got deleted, eh?
Shout out to that guy. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, dude.
This is good. I goes hard on mute.
Pebble skipper, nightlight, rock flipper. Consultation cost a buck, piggy bank filler. I'm a star of constellation, call me Big Dipper. Swing chinner, lad, I'm tuning up my finisher. I've been break these lads looking like the owe thanks. Money double bag, triple bagged in the fishless tank. Phil Jack play, spending 365 days. Say the day my Valentine started warming up my plate. Cello, miedo, lad, I'm penta from the jump. Yellow lights, you waste the brake. Yellow lights, I speed it up. Heel turn John Cena, I'm gon' fucking eat it up. One mean, I beat it up. One clean, I feed him pop. A pebble skipper.
That's so good, man.
Rock flip.
It's pretty good. It's a
Pretty
doozy.
good. It's pretty good. The whole version is it first class?
Yeah.
First class, take
Yeah.
flight.
Yeah, the whole thing was mad. And it like we did that on Saturday and it came out on the Wednesday. Like they pumped that shit out.
Yeah, and it was. Is that like one take? How long was that?
We did 4 takes.
4 take. That's still pretty good.
Yeah, well, bro, it was like, I can't remember how hot, but I'm pretty sure it was like 33 degrees there, and humidity was up to like 90, like when you check on, fucking bomb or whatever. But it was so hot, and we're in this like warehouse thing, there's fucking 60 people in fucking pants and fucking jumpers, and you're fucking rapping. I was the only person wearing shorts. When I got there, I was like, I'm not wearing pants. I said it before I got there. I was like, I'm not wearing pants. I'm bringing shorts. There's not a chance. I don't wear pants for anyone. I'm not wearing pants in a fucking 40-degree shed. Like, it was so fucking hot. And we're doing it. We get to the third one. We thought that would be it. And they're like, one more time. And I was like, fuck, man.
Was that at Wings? Was that at Take Flight?
Well, Wings does all his take flight stuff at the
At Bam Bam's.
Yeah, that's where it was.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's chill. It's like a creative hub. There's like studio rooms and stuff like that, and
That's dope.
obviously a warehouse bit and like for creative stuff.
Yeah.
But that's the gist of it. It was it was mad. I got to meet people, like people I've never met, and that I fucking like, for example, like Enter and Gravy Baby. They're like Aussie hip hop fucking royalty in a sense. But I got to meet them as normal people. We were just talking, like they didn't even know I was rapping. And then I come out the crowd in my bit, and like they're just like, oh shit, didn't know you're fucking rapping. I was like, yeah, because I just wanted to meet you as normal people.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? I wanted to fucking just
Oh,
meet
so they
you.
didn't know who you were or anything.
Well, Gravy Baby did, but Enter didn't.
Enter's pretty big, eh?
Yeah, he's proper. Like, he's proper OG. He's proper fucking one of the pioneers of what he does, bro.
Am I making it up, or did you put? He's coming to Adelaide.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah. I was gonna say
shit,
you posted.
yeah.
You posted.
Yeah, and
it
well,
yesterday.
so Curvy's in that kid Curvy. He's in the cypher. He's the first person on it.
Yes.
And I got to meet him as well and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, you come to Adelaide soon? He's like, yeah. Do you want to support it? And I was like, I just said straight up, I was like, I'll have a think about it. Let me go home and think about it. I don't want to say yes here, then like go home. I'm like, oh, I can't be fucked. I came home, and I think a day later I messaged him. I was like, yeah, let's do it. Keen. Let's fucking go.
When's that?
Good Friday.
Good Friday. So that's coming up, and then you got fucking Melbourne. So
And then I got that one, and then I go to Melbourne 2 weeks later and do my first headline over there.
when do you think you will be headlining a show in Adelaide?
I don't know.
Is that on like a bucket list thing of yours?
Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. But it's like, like, I think there needs to be more of a want and a need for it. I think I need to. I think I have an idea in my head of when the perfect time is, and I think like I was talking about it the other day with Kirby, and that's like something I reckon now I'm going to start to build towards.
Did you get some cool shit from Nike? Did you get some shit?
Nike just gave me the shoes. That's those shoes we're wearing, the jumper, and I got this hat as well.
Those fucking green shoes.
Yeah, the damn.
I don't mind them.
That's fair enough.
I don't mind them. What's your opinion?
Yeah, they're alright.
Yeah, they're alright.
Yeah, they're comfy.
Did you go to what's the one?
Eljana?
Eljana, did you go?
Well, after we finished shooting, fucking upbacks this fucking minivan and just fucking Eljana, just so much food fucking came out.
It looks fucking delicious.
Yeah, it's mad, bro. I love that fucking place.
It looks delicious.
I didn't get to have too much of it though, because after just performing, I was fucking exhausted. I was like, oh, I'm not that hungry. And then by the time I wanted some food, there wasn't too much left, and I just had a little bit. But yeah, I actually fucking love that place. I love that area of Sydney, like Penrith Way and stuff like that. I stayed there the whole time. Fucking got the fucking colours on.
Who got BOG at the after party?
What do you mean?
Who was best on ground at the after party?
at like partying. Well,
Was it you?
well, not everyone went out and partied.
It was a fucking loose.
I like me and a couple of the other boys in that went out, and then like Wings came out for a few drinks, and Carlos was with me and stuff like that. But I may have sent it.
You're killing it at the moment.
Yeah, we're so busy.
You
so
are
flat out.
fucking. I was talking with
It's crazy. I was thinking. Oh, sorry. Go on.
Oh, sorry. I was talking with Matthew Craig about like from the first pod we've done to now.
Yeah.
You've gone from, I believe the first pod was at Puffy Jacket.
Yeah, just had dropped it.
You just dropped Puffy Jacket, and you were obviously taking rap seriously, but not. You were. I feel like that's when you kind of dialed in and shit started kind of snowballing.
You know what it is? That's when I fucking got really clean off drugs as well.
Really?
As soon as I did that, everything started changing as well, like a lot of things, and that was 3 years. That was like 3 years ago. 3 years and 2 weeks ago. Like that was when the anniversary was, I guess, for it. And I noticed that as well when I started just kind of changing my life and focusing on better shit, I guess you'd say, more positive energy stuff. Positive shit started coming out of it.
Yeah,
it's pretty fucking cool.
And now you're fucking killing it. You've done fucking club at night. JD Sports.
Yeah.
Fucking, what was it, like 3 months ago? When was the cypher you did?
The Acclaim thing.
The Acclaim thing.
That was almost a year ago now.
A year?
Yeah, about 10 months.
Really?
I reckon I went over there in June.
That was fucking big.
Yeah, that was my first experience at something like that. And
What's been your biggest pop, do you feel?
Like
what was the thing you've gotten the most pop from in the last like 2 years?
it's hard to think. Like, you know, obviously you get a big pop at when you do a gig. You know, like I got a massive one when I came out, you know, wear that mask.
Yeah, that was dope.
When I came out to complete with that mask on, I got like a massive pop with that. Like that was pretty cool. I've had a few big pops through complete shows. You know what I mean? Obviously, I went through curses. I mean, like if we're talking like online stuff, Demolition Man really fucking popped.
Was that the
year.
biggest track so far?
That's been big. Like, you know, they all climbed still. Demolition Man got like a real big pop, but like there's other tracks that have climbed higher than that.
It's weird because like...
But I feel like Demolition Man really, I got like a nice fucking pop. I got like some nice recognition from around Australia from that one.
The video clip's dope as well.
Yeah, that video clip was fun as.
Australia, like you've released so much fucking bangers that it's like, oh fuck, I forgot he even made Australian Me, and that's such a dope song.
Yeah, I love that song. I was listening to that just before because I'm just getting ready for this set for the show coming up. I'm gonna do that in there. I'm gonna do Puffy Jacket as well. I haven't done Puffy Jacket in like 2 years.
Do you need to practice it?
Yeah, absolutely. I need to practice all my songs regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't just fucking go, yeah, we'll do this. And because I don't rap over my lyrics, I like rap over, you know, there's no backing track. I'm not doing that. I'm rapping my actual songs. Like, so I need to listen to it and just get, I don't really have time to rehearse and stuff like that. So I do lots of driving. So I'll just use the driving time to rehearse. I just make a playlist because all the songs are on Spotify. Make a playlist of what songs I'm going to do.
When you're banging around.
And I just literally listen to it in the same order, and that's it. Like that playlist I've made for the new set that I'm working on is probably all I'm going to listen to for the next fucking 2 weeks. By the end of it, I'm going to hate myself. That's what always happens.
You're doing fucking heaps now. You're doing your little movie reviews on your stories.
Yeah, people are loving those as well.
Goober Eats.
Goober Eats have slowed down a little bit, but that's always cool though, because when I got time and when I want to make some content, I can just bang one out, you know? They're fucking easy to do.
Starting a gambling cult.
You've
been doing well on the gamble. I've not hit a single fucking multi this year.
I don't actually. I only did good on round 1 and 2. Well, we only have round 3.
Yeah.
Round 2, I kind of fizzled out a little bit, and last round 3, I just didn't even do Sunday because I was like, you know what, fuck this. I'm having a bad round. I'm not going to keep chasing it.
Take a breather.
I'm going to reassess at the start of this week. Well, when football starts. And I'll just have a look, go through the list, and you know, do my thing again. But yeah, round 1, I went ham on that shit. I think I got like 6 out of 9 multis because I just do single game multis.
6 out of 9 games.
Yeah, I got them. Yeah, and then round 2, I only got 2, and then round 3, I only did 5, and I didn't get any, and that's why I just stopped. I was like, all right, but I'm not doing big bets as well. That's the thing. Just doing small ones, make it fun.
Charlie Curnow fucked me last week.
Did he?
For 4 goals, he got 3.
Oh, that's pretty crazy.
Oh, I thought he hadn't kicked a goal in a fucking couple of weeks. He had a bit off. I thought he might turn one on, and then
he still did.
Carlton, yeah, but Carlton just became Carlton and turned into the
Yeah,
worst team in
dude,
the
that was
fucking
so
AFL.
mad. Oh, so happy with that. I'm a Bulldogs fan.
Do you follow Dan Gorringe? Did you see what he did with his hair?
Yeah.
Dan's...
I was following him before he even had the Dan Does Football page.
He's so funny.
And then he was just doing every now and then, did some AFL content. And I remember saying to some of the boys, I was like, hope he does more, because like we've never had some online type of persona for AFL
That's
to be
funny.
fun. Yeah, to be funny with it. It's
Yeah.
all serious and all, and it's always on, Fox, Channel 9 or 7 or 10, whatever it is. And there's no one who actually did the funny things with it. And he just fucking was like... I was like, yeah, so good.
He dyed his hair blue.
Yeah, no, I seen it. I never would have, like, I thought he was so funny with it. I was like, yes, hope this guy keeps at it, because I fucking like him. I think he's funny.
From Adelaide?
Yeah, I know, he played for Redlegs.
No idea.
Yeah.
Until fucking like a few weeks ago, I read about him, and he used to play SANFL and shit.
Yeah, for the Redlegs. And then he went to Suns, and then he went to Carlton.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was about it.
Yeah, I'm going to Port Hawks, but I'm not looking forward to it.
When's that?
It's after the Volk fight, next Sunday.
Oh, really?
We're going to the casino.
That's this Sunday.
The following.
Is it? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, thank God.
The following.
Fuck, thank God.
That's making my hands sweaty.
Yeah, thank God. I thought it was this Sunday for some reason. I was just like not ready to turn on again.
I'm not ready to watch that fight.
It's going to be scary, eh?
It's going to be fucking asshole clenching from the second the bell rings.
It's going to be so scary. How's that video of Lopez just going ham
Oh, bro.
on the pads?
I don't know why they would release that. It's just the fucking most upsetting thing to see. But if Volk wins, how fucking nuts are you going to go?
Oh, I'm not going to go as nuts as you.
Oh,
because I didn't like
dude.
Volk for ages.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so... Really? I didn't like Whittaker for a long time. It took me a while to get around Whittaker.
That's because I was the biggest Max Holloway fan.
Really?
He's one of my favourites of all time. So... when they were fighting, I was like, just full not on when I became a fan of Volt, it's when he survived that guillotine from Ortega. I was watching that fight. I was like, nah, man, I got to give this guy his props.
That's a dope moment in UFC history.
I remember watching that movie on a Sunday. We'd obviously been partying, and then just woke up. We watched it, and he was surviving, and I was like, it's done, and he survived, and I was like, that's it.
Just got out and beat the shit out of him.
This dude's the man. He's the man. And yeah, so I'm a fan now, but I wouldn't I always let people know I wasn't, so I'm not some bandwagon, you know what I mean?
And with the movie reviews, you've been, how much, so are you because you've always watched movies.
Yeah.
Are you specifically picking movies now to do reviews on?
No, every movie I'm watching, I'm writing a review.
Every single movie?
Yeah.
Because you watched which is a limited series.
Yeah, exactly.
Adolescent?
Yeah, 4 episodes. But the thing with that one was, I had to look to see if it was on Letterboxd, because not all series are. And that one was on there, so I was like, I might as well. It's almost like a long movie if you watch it back to back to back. Anyway.
I thought it was a true story. It's not.
Well, it's loosely based on 2 crimes that happened in London, where a 17-year-old girl and a 14-year-old girl were both stabbed to death. Stephen Graham, because he created the show as well.
The dad.
Yeah, he created the show. He, from what I read, I'm pretty sure this is. Don't hold me to it. I swear this is what I read. But those 2 crimes happened, and that show was kind of like show as well to kind of make stabbing like awareness over there, because it's obviously bad. You know what I mean?
They love it over there.
Yeah. So that's kind of like a thing about the show as well. There was like 2 crimes that were inspired the show.
Would you rather get stabbed to death or shot?
Oh, I mean, like just shoot me in the head.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even know.
Getting stabbed would probably be the worst one.
You got shot in the back of the head. How you wouldn't even know?
Yeah, you'd be fucked. What about if you got shot like 3 times and you were like, and then he finished you?
Oh, what do you mean? It's all gonna suck then.
I reckon getting stabbed is way more vicious. It's way more terrifying.
Yeah,
I reckon.
probably. I mean, yeah. Imagine if some cunt, 3 dudes are just holding you down, just stabbing the shit out of you.
Some people get stabbed like 19 times and survive. I just don't understand how bad you can be at murder. You know those people that get stabbed like 72 times and they survive?
Yeah, there's probably some fucking little blade like that.
It's like, how the fuck do you do that?
Missing every fucking vital organ.
Are we going to be seeing from you, how much new stuff do you have in the works?
Music-wise?
Yeah, like do you have an album that you're preparing?
No, I don't want to do that this year. I want to kind of just have fun.
Rebuild.
I'm just having fun. Just having fun with it. This was something we announced on the secret episode that never came out. The hidden episode, the forgotten episode.
Forgotten one.
But we are starting. We've got like the bones of our first song there, doing a joint project with Mogwai from Melbourne and Carlos from Sydney or New South Wales.
Dope.
So we're working on our joint project. We've got the bones of the first song done, and we're just going to do an EP. So I guess I am working on that, but that's a bit easier because it's not just entirely me doing it and thinking of these things. We've got like 3 of us here who are all really good at what we do, and we're all just in this group chat and we're just like chucking ideas. Mog started the first song and he hit us with it and we was like, easy. I think by the end of the week, me and Carl had the other 2 bits done. So that one's a bit different. I'm not doing anything solo at the moment. I was kind of just having a break. Just to have fun with my shit and be creative again. So
are you gonna have a run at that belt that fucking Wings has given up?
Well, do I need to? My fucking what happened with me was I guess the bones of that idea, wasn't it?
That was dope.
So
if anything, people are just fighting for your title, is what you're saying.
I'm not saying that. You said that, but no, it's cool. I don't know if I'll go there and do that again. I think I'll go there again this year. I don't know if that's what I'll do. There might be like another series that he has going on, the fucking flip the switch. I might go do one of those.
Those look like they're going to be fucking sick.
So I might go there and pop one of those out, and maybe I'll go over there with someone else who can do a Sky session.
Yeah.
So I'll take someone over there and they can do a Sky session while I do that.
He does so much. I don't know how. And he works like a fucking job.
So do you. So do I.
Yeah. But Wings, like... You'd imagine being that, like, he wouldn't need to.
You're doing this, and then you're doing all your episodes and stuff like that as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's got people doing that for him.
Yeah,
he's got
fuck
nice
you,
team.
man.
He's got a nice little team behind him doing that shit.
Dude, I'm starting the Patreon now. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a sucker for punishment, eh?
Yeah. You're just creating more and more for yourself.
I'm excited to start the Patreon, though, because, like, you've been in... How fun and, like... The whole premise of it is going to be, when we get really loose on the pod and then the camera turns off.
Yeah.
And then the shit talking about people starts.
Yeah. What I've noticed as well is like once that camera turns off, there's like a solid 10 minutes of like some of the funniest shit that happens that could have been on the pod. And like, we always sometimes have people here and shit.
Bring them
they just get engaged straight away, you know what I mean? You could just put a fucking mic on the table and turn it up more and so it picks up everyone.
It'd be fun because,
What's this? I can't stop touching it.
That's tattoo cream.
Ooh.
It's delicious.
Smells good.
It's delicious.
Dude, has Joe Rogan sharing your tattoo?
Joe Rogan shared my tattoo.
Yeah, dude.
Joe Rogan shared my tattoo. Spanion shared my podcast.
Yeah.
Didn't tag me, but that's fine.
That's all right.
That's for good enough.
Everything's coming up, Millhouse.
Yeah, I was actually surprised though going into the Greeley pod. I was like, because obviously I'm not a fan of like hell preachy, like mental healthy kind of things.
Yeah.
I was like a bit worried. I was like, we might not gel well. But he's just such a nice dude.
Yeah, he's nice.
He's just a fucking nice dude.
Yeah, for sure.
He's a chill guy. Same as Matthew Craig. I didn't know what to expect from him. And we went fucking 3 hours, dude.
Did you?
We were in this shed for like 9 hours together. We got so drunk.
Oh, wow.
And it was like 3 in the morning. And I was like, you have a flight in fucking 6 hours, dude. You need to get out of this fucking house.
I went to a Jersey Shore theme party on the weekend.
Who'd you go as?
I went as myself. I didn't dress up.
Whose was that?
Ash's friend. So
were they all wearing like fake tan and shit?
I honestly can't remember.
Have you seen Jersey Shore?
Yeah. I just can't. I got lit. I can't really remember.
It was a big one.
Yeah, it was a big one. Yeah, it was good.
I didn't see any Snapchats.
Yeah, I know. I had to stay content, stay off of that because it was big.
I like the new series you have with Josh running on your personal Snapchat now. Oh, dude, this is so funny.
Yeah, last night was pretty funny, eh?
Oh, so he looks like one too.
Yeah, 100%. I think he's got some in him.
Yeah, he might.
Yeah, pretty sure he does. That's why we're going on about it. But that thing that we found was like a light cap. And I was like, hold a sec, put this on your head and then stand like this. And he's like, why? I do both. And he's like, oh, wait a sec. He kind of knew. It
was very funny.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty funny. And then we were like out in the middle of the night. People were like, what the fuck are you doing? It's like Monday night. We're going out. It's like we're on a black street. You know what I mean? But what we're doing was we built like a rig thing. We're kind of getting ready for this music video we're filming.
Oh, so he wasn't actually going fishing?
No.
That was a rig?
It was a rig thing we built, yeah.
To like dangle the camera.
Yeah.
Interesting. What kind of shot are you going to get with that?
Yeah, so
that's cool.
Yeah, so trying to get more creative. There's money. We got money. We got fucking ideas. Like, why not just do it? Why not make these things and fucking try it? So hopefully, I got to make some. I still got to do some shit after this for it, and then hopefully spend like the afternoon, evening filming. So pump it out. New song, hopefully out this month.
I'm gonna pump this out.
Bleeding Gums.
Saturday or Friday.
Friday. Saturday's not a good day for him.
Friday. Nah, Friday. Saturday is a shit day.
Yeah.
I'll do Friday morning for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So fucking the fishing rod. Did you see Kanye? Did you see?
I've seen some highlights. I couldn't watch it, I couldn't, And I'm not like, it's not because I'm a Kanye fan. I just was like, oh, what the fuck?
Kanye's a fucking cockhead.
It's just more fucking stupid shit.
I think Kanye is so overhyped.
Yeah, I always thought he was overrated.
So overrated.
Yeah, I always thought that.
Like, Graduation, yeah, good album. But
I don't think I've listened to... The only album I did, and that's because that's like... In the last maybe 5 years, I listened to like more albums now. So Donda came out, and that new one with Ty Dolla $ign, what was it? Vultures,
yeah.
Yeah, but besides that, I've never listened to a Kanye album. I just was like, I don't care.
Graduation's pretty good.
Cool, man. Good for you.
But it's just, I think he's just such a cock of a human being. It's hard.
Yeah, I bet.
Just a dickhead.
Couldn't imagine. I seen some of the highlights for that interview, and I was like, what the fuck? What is going on?
What do you do? It's hell popular to not like Jews. It's hell in. It's the flavour of the year.
Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it? I just see so much shit on Instagram, on Reels and stuff like that. It's full on.
I've never met a Jew.
Yep, cool. So anyway, we're not gonna talk about that.
I've never met one. I don't think there's a massive community in Australia.
Yeah, we're not talking.
I'm not chiming in on that one.
We're just not talking about that.
Speaking of
Jews.
Speaking of Jews, Goobsy's never eaten Nandos.
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah,
and we rang Manners, and I was like, "That's funny you say that because." He never had sombreros either until I took him to sombreros.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, and he's like...
That was kind of more new though. Sombreros only been out in Adelaide, I'd say for like not too long. Like maybe like a year tops.
I feel like...
But Nando's been around forever, hasn't it?
Nando's would be like a not as good version of El Jana.
El Jana.
It would be like because it's a chain, more of a chain. Actually, El Jana's a chain too,
yeah,
isn't it?
in New South Wales, and there's a few in Melbourne. Maybe when I go to Melbourne, I'll have some.
Apparently there's one here.
No, there's not.
In Prospect.
No, there's not.
Allegedly.
No, there's not.
Are you sure?
100%.
You looked it up?
I spoke to El Jana on Instagram.
You were their boy.
No, Wings are the boy. They replied, because I did a Uber Eats with Wings there, and then they replied, and I was like, when he's going to come to Adelaide? And they just...
So they're boys.
One day. I guess Wings is friends with Mr. El Jana.
If you could be boys with one chain, who would it be? Who's a ride or die for you?
Well, it used to be the Colonel, but look what happened last year. Remember that?
You almost died.
I almost died from the Colonel, so we're straight up ops now. So
if you knew that was going to be your last KFC, would you have done it different?
Yeah.
What did you order? What was the last?
All I got was a Zinger stacker by itself. Nothing else.
So dull.
That's all I had. That's the only thing I ate for the day as well.
Do you know you're the third person last year I know that happened to?
Yeah, see, it's fucked.
Like,
it's fucked.
Third person, specifically KFC, that got like the maddest food poisoning they've ever had.
I've never had food poisoning like that before. It was scary. It was so fucking scary. Yeah, dude. So that was my guy. Now he's just a straight up op. And that's probably why I got back into cooking hard as well myself. Because I'll be cooking at the moment.
You be It's Fridays usually.
Nah, it's usually
Fridays,
Saturdays.
Saturdays.
It's usually Friday or Saturday when I got some time.
You've been smoking, dude.
I'll be cooking good.
When I
when
was
did you come over? What was I cooking there?
Ethan was there. It was ribs. Your ribs. Fucking,
beef ribs.
And you're good with the Weber.
Beef ribs. Well, that's just obviously because I can always ask for tips from Aaron and Peeps.
Do you have an offset?
No.
You just fuck with your Weber, or you look?
Well, I was talking when I was going to buy one. I was talking to Aaron Peeps saying, "What should I buy?" And Peeps like, "Just get a Weber, bro. They're just like
versatile."
Yeah, fuck. Exactly. I was like, easy. And then Peeps like, just get a Weber and just fucking learn it. Learn it as good as you can. Like learn it to the best. So I feel like I'm pretty fucking good with it. Did a mad brisket on it. Fucking, I think it was like 12 hours. It was fucking unreal.
Was it like a legit brisket? Because
Yeah,
I've
it was
never,
no, it was
never
legit.
done it.
No, it was legit.
I've never... whenever I do a brisket, I always take it to the point of being pulled. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I cook it too long.
this was legit.
Like, you could cop a slice.
Oh, this is what I was
Yeah.
doing slices.
Oh, dude. I've always wanted to... Peeps actually says we've got to go up one day together and he'll cook a feast.
Yeah, well, I've done that a few times because he lives not too far from Ash.
Because he's mean with it.
Yeah. He's the guy.
He's the guy.
He's the man. Yeah, he shit's so good. I don't really like pizza, and he bought like a pizza oven and like made the dough, did everything himself, made these pizzas. Fuck me, that was so good.
You didn't fuck with pizza?
Nah, not really. Nah.
Like, even like a high level pizza like that?
Oh, well, that's what I'm saying. Those pizzas were so fucking good.
But like a Domino's or like a local pizza joint you're not into?
Nah, not really. Nah, not that good. Every now and then, you know, and if I get a pizza, I just stick with like a pepperoni or something.
Do you have any Goobler Eats in the works?
I got one with Mog Y.
You filmed it already?
Yeah, that one's already filmed. I think I'll see what they want to do. I talked about it to Curvy, like that kid Curvy, and maybe do one with them when they come here. I think I got a couple maybe lined up for when I go to Melbourne. So I got a few.
Melbourne's going to be the spot.
Yeah, so I had the idea. Well, Manners obviously is the man behind the Goober Eats, but he wanted me to start it last year when I went to Vietnam, which I didn't, should have. Regardless, came back, went to Melbourne, and I went around and tried heaps of some different food that time because I had the idea still in my head, but I didn't start it then. So I was like, yeah, Melbourne's going to have some spots. And I spoke to a few people over there. I was like, yeah, we've got to do this. And so hopefully get a few.
Have you done anywhere like really, like not high end, but more high end yet?
Not really. I guess, well, I don't know. Like,
You should go to Super Normal in Melbourne.
because this place I went with Mog was kind of like a bit of a, it was like in North Adelaide.
It's a bit
like,
nicer.
Yeah, a bit nicer. And we pulled out the camera and stuff like that. Like, oh, what he's doing? We're like, we're filming a food review. And they're just like, ooh.
How do you get you probably, because you're better at it than me, how do you get used to like talking to yourself?
Well, that's why the Goober Eats.
There's always with someone
always
to
with
bounce
someone.
off.
Yeah.
Have you done any by yourself or tried?
Nah, but I think I should. Because
It's
there's probably
hard to talk to yourself.
there's probably opportunities. Yeah, but just think the fucking camera's someone.
Yeah, I just fucking
Just
always...
think the cameras are fucking mute.
You feel like a bit of a cock walking around like... But you get used to it, I
You
guess.
gotta get used to it, man. It's the same if like when I'm filming like a music video or something in public. That shit was fucking horrible at the start. Especially if I'm by myself with one cameraman, I'm just like rapping in just like a public space. I hated that for ages. I probably still don't like it the most. I haven't done it in a while. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
When you're making a music video, are you like miming? Like
No, I'm rapping.
You're rapping to it.
Yeah, so when we did the Take Flight thing, I feel like some of the people came out and they weren't like miming, but it was so loud there. They were like rapping and I couldn't really hear it, you know. And then I came out and I'm like normally
talk fucking loud.
normally I'm loud. So I came out and started rapping loud, and like afterwards people were like, oh holy shit, your voice is really strong. And I was like, yeah, I'd be yelling.
Do you want a beer?
Nah.
Do you want a beer?
Do you?
I'm gonna have a beer.
I haven't.
I'm gonna have a beer. Just one sec. I'm just gonna pause this and I'm gonna rip that. So we just had a mishap in the fucking studio. I just burnt my fucking fingers off.
So I don't know. Oh shit, my bad. I don't know if people I remember maybe 10, 15 minutes ago we were talking about the light annoying us. Sav just went and got up and tried to take it out and just pretty much pulled it and just smashed it over his head like an ECW wrestler with a fucking...
I've really been
fluorescent
thinking
globe.
about moving the operation, but I don't think I can.
I don't think you should.
There's too much in here now.
I think you need to insulate these walls
Yeah, that's about it. And then maybe a ceiling.
and the ceiling. Need to insulate that and then just focus on this.
It's fucking... You don't have a studio at home, do you?
We've got like a room that's like I don't have a music studio at home, no, because I don't do any music stuff. Like I don't know how to do that shit. That's all Kirby. He does all my stuff. Josh has like a setup. We got the spare room has like 2 computer desks with 2 computers because I will edit my videos, and Josh is starting to make beats and shit like that. So and that room's kind of coming together now nicely.
I was going to say, is Josh still doing that?
Yeah, he's been doing it for years, but now he's finally getting to a point where like he's made one the other day that I'm going to use.
Really?
I wrote a song to it, and that's the one I was saying to you. How you said you wanted to try maybe film something. It would be to that song.
That'd be such a cool thing. You have Josh fucking on the beat. You got
Yeah.
me filming it.
Yeah, so that was the plan. That's that song. Just got to record it when I get some time with Curb. With
Yeah.
Josh as well.
He was. Does he like go back and forth with Kirby for tips and tricks?
He's done none of that. I've
Really?
been telling him he should.
But he's just so raw dogging it.
He's just raw dogging it. So when I record it, though, I said, I'm not going to record it until you're there. So then, like, Kirby can just go over some things. And Kirby's always like, Josh's got the ear for it. He knows what he's fucking doing.
Yeah, well, when he playing shit that night that we all drunk together in here, it was actual fucking good.
Yeah, he can make it. He knows what he's doing. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
no, he's fucking killing it.
Well, he's getting there. So first song. We're getting ready.
Have you watched anything of note lately? What's been your
Have you watched what?
what's Goobsy's pick of the year so far
Oh,
in film or series? You haven't watched many series. You're still
just trying to
grinding
think
One
of the films,
Piece.
Yeah. Oh, mind you, quickly before we get off topic, series. How's everything's been taken off binge that was HBO?
Game of Thrones and everything.
Game of Thrones, Sopranos.
Why?
The Penguin, because HBO's app is now available.
Oh, that's a game changer.
Yeah, Max.
Max is available.
Yep. All started the last couple of days.
Have you got it?
No,
Have
bro.
you flicked through?
I had a little breezer, but we will get it because Josh has been watching Sopranos, and The Last of Us season 2 will be on there, and Josh watches Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Interesting.
Because we just share it because we fucking just, live together.
What are we doing? Max Lens in Australia. Interesting.
They're right in Australia.
What kind of shows are we talking about?
HBO Originals obviously would be on there.
How's Australian?
Last of Us season 2. Peacemaker season 2 comes out soon.
Peacemaker good?
Yeah.
Is that John Cena?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good. Warner Brothers stuff.
Dude, this might be the one. Sopranos.
Yeah.
Interesting. It'll have a shitload on there. Because all the best shit, even comedy specials, heaps of people release their comedy specials on HBO Max.
That was old though. Do they still do that?
I think Netflix probably has most of them now.
Yeah.
I watched Bert Kreischer's. It was fucking terrible.
Yeah, dude. I got 10 minutes. His new one.
I got 10 into it and turned it off
Yeah,
because it was
same.
just him slandering his wife, but not in a funny way.
Yeah, well, that's what he always does. His wife and his kids. But
It just made me
I've seen
feel
that, but
uncomfortable.
I've been there and done that with him. Like, time to evolve.
It just made me
I got up to
fucking...
the bit where he was talking about, I don't know if you've seen it, when he's talking about throwing the kid into the water.
Yeah, the fat kid.
Yeah, that's all I got up to.
It was terrible.
And I was like laughing a little bit, and then I was like, Ash and me were laying there, and I was like, this isn't slapping. And then I put Kill Tony on and just had the best night.
Schultz's special's not bad.
Chills was good, I thought.
Yeah, it was good. I liked how it was like, it's a weird comedy special because it's like an occurring theme through the whole thing. It's just a story.
But that's what made it good.
I liked it, yeah. But the only thing I thought was
feel like
weird
that
was
would've
the
been really
video.
hard.
The little...
Yeah, I know, but that's the beauty of it.
Yeah,
though, like-
it was a nice special. It's worth watching.
Yeah, I watched the episode of Kill Tony instead, and it was like one of the best episodes of Kill Tony I've ever watched.
Kill Tony. So Tony Hinchcliffe is the reason Joe saw my tattoo
How?
because Stoops has him on Instagram.
Oh, yeah, right.
Stoops messaged him the picture of... I thought Stoops was lying.
I sometimes thought that with him as well.
With Bronson Reed.
This motherfucker is just so funny with him, eh?
I thought, when people say things and you're like, yeah, whatever. And he's like, oh, I don't want to screenshot it because he must not know that you can't see if people screenshot inboxes. And he's like, oh, I don't want to screenshot it. I'm like, of course you don't want to screenshot it.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, I sent it to him. And then he sent me a thing of like the screenshot of his notifications on his iPhone of Tony Hinchcliffe replied to you. Yeah, it was. And I was like, this is a really weird, elaborate lie. Like, hell, I was like, okay, Stoops, whatever. And then an hour later, I'm editing a video. I look at my phone and like 25 people have messaged me, check Joe Rogan's story. And I was like, no fucking way. Tony Hinchcliffe has sent it to Joe Rogan and Joe Rogan has put it on his fucking story.
That's
and I was
so cool.
I was like, oh my God, I feel bad for like talking shit about Stoops inside my brain. But he did that with fucking, what's homeboy's name? Bronson Reed.
Yeah.
It's his cousin or something.
Yeah. He did the same thing with me, pretty much.
Is that a spin out?
Yeah, Bronson Reed follows me now.
That's such a
I
fucking
go,
spin out.
What?
He's one of your boys. That's one of your main boys in the WWE.
I love Bronson Reed.
Being at the wrestling, my brother was relaying some like... I always was under the impression that people liked AEW.
Yeah, people do.
But like, apparently it's a pretty like shit organization.
I don't really.
You don't follow the finer details of it.
Yeah, I like sometimes there might be a match because there's wrestlers there that I really like.
They got held legacy wrestlers there.
Well, no, they got some like they got certain like they got this. They got like the, how do I describe it? They've got these real indie type wrestlers there. They'll sign indies, and indie wrestlers are like kind of different to like WWE wrestlers. Real
Rougher?
different. I would say rougher. It's just the way they work. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like I don't know the words. I can't think of the words to say. But what I'll say is this: it's a different product, right? And so sometimes there's like certain wrestlers that are there, and I'm like, because I follow AEW's pages and that, so I can just see their highlights at least.
Yeah.
But I don't watch their shows like I watch Raw every week and SmackDown every week. You know what I mean? But if there's like something, a feud or a beef building to like a pay-per-view, and I'm like super interested in it, I'll be like, oh shit, I'm gonna watch that pay-per-view because that match looks fucking wild, you know? So I've watched a few like AEW pay-per-views, like, and I think one of the best wrestlers in the world, like top 3 right now, easy as fuck. His name's Kenny Omega, and has been one of the top 3 for years now. He's at AEW. So when he's getting in some type of feud or some shit and it starts getting good, like, you know, you can tell if the feud's going to be good or something like that. Sometimes you think you can. You watch the final match of the feud and it's not that good, but I feel like I can tell. But anyway, I'll like watch a Kenny Omega match or some shit like that because that dude's dope.
It's cool how they kind of allow their wrestlers to wrestle in other promotions too.
AEW?
Yeah.
Yeah, WWE starting to do that.
Really?
Yeah. Like ones that they're not using, instead of just keeping them, so why not?
They'll let them go to local
There's like
leagues
two
to tour.
wrestlers. There's like 2 wrestlers at the moment in WWE. They're a tag team. They're brothers, and like they're on Daniel Cormier's coaching team for the Ultimate Fighter
Interesting.
because they were like hectic collegiate wrestlers. So they've both got like records and shit like that. And now they do WWE, but now they've gone to be in Daniel Cormier's camp for that one with Chael Sonnen.
I did a...
And they're called like the Creed Brothers or something like that. And they're like crazy collegiate wrestlers.
After that show, this dude had a match with someone from AEW. And I messaged him directly after because I really want to do a video of me. I want to call the video... how cool's that? Who's coming on the pod?
Oh, yeah. Wild.
I want to... Yeah, it's fucking weird. I want to do a video labelled Is Wrestling Fake and do a workout. Like, I want to go through a wrestling workout.
Yeah, you said that ages ago. So.
And I found this dude here. He wrestled someone from AEW on the weekend. He's a local Adelaide boy.
Oh, okay.
He wrestled this bloke here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, that's him.
Yeah, I know him.
He wrestled this dude with the mask. He like wears like almost
paint.
sting paint.
Yeah. I know that. Yeah, I know who he is.
But yeah, I messaged him and I was like, "Oh, can I come to one of your gyms? Do you want to come on the pod? And then we can do like a workout, like a wrestling workout."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, but I want to get fucked up." And then the end goal will be you to walk me out or be tag team partners at Riot City Wrestling. Dude, if we could do that, we would sell that bitch out.
Yeah, we probably would, to be honest.
If we could be a tag team,
Oh, fuck.
or you could be my pallbearer.
Oh, my God.
Would you do it?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, 100%.
You'd have to.
No, there's no ifs or buts. I'd do it. 100%.
I reckon we would fucking get so injured.
My back's fucked at the moment, eh?
Dude,
Real bad.
Watching them,
I haven't done any training for like a month, bro, because my back's fucked.
you don't realise how fucking brutal wrestling is until you physically go to a show.
Yeah, it's full on, eh?
I've not been
Bro,
to a show
I've only
in
ever
years.
been to one
Live.
event in Adelaide. I've never been to WWE or anything like that.
I went front row.
Yeah, I know. You fucking tell me that every time we're together and you've had a few drinks.
It's so good.
Yeah, I know. So the one that comes to Australia this year, I want to like, you know,
In
make
Perth.
sure, have some money and make sure, see what I can do if I can go. But obviously, if there's other obligations, I can't go. But like, I'm going to a bucket listing of mine. Is I'm going to attend a WrestleMania. That is happening.
That is happening?
Yeah, that's happening in my life. Yep, 100.
If it wasn't for the prestige, would you prefer a Royal Rumble?
No, I think I prefer.
You'd prefer a WrestleMania
because of the prestige.
Is 2 days in the same city?
Yeah, now it is. Yeah.
You'd have to do both.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
You have to.
I want to get the best opportunity and the best experience. Like,
Would you do meet and greet?
probably not.
With
I feel
the
like
right-
you
with
just
the
walk
right
around,
people?
you'll fucking find these cunts walking around anyway.
If they did like a dope one.
No, no, because like my favorite wrestlers wouldn't be there, so it doesn't matter. Eddie Guerrero's dead. Steve Austin, that would probably be fucking with the prices they're charging at the moment, $50,000 to meet the cunt.
They were charging $55 to take a photo with you on your own phone at the wrestling that I went
Yeah,
to.
it's like 500 at the WrestleMania.
500.
Yeah, to meet like 2 wrestlers.
But then you see him in the airport and they'll take 10 with you
That's
for
what I'm
free.
I'll just go to the city and linger around. I'm sure you're going to run into them. You think they're just going to go do the show, go straight back to a hotel room? They're probably going to go out and about and fucking have a little drink or something. So that's what I'll fucking do. That's happening.
Top 3 WWE/WWF athletes, wrestlers you would like to drink with, dead or alive. Dead.
Steve Austin.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. No particular order.
Yeah, okay. Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm gonna try pick someone more modern. I'm gonna say like, I'm gonna try keep it. I'm gonna try think Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression Era, and then like
Pick one of each.
and then like today.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say like Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm gonna say of today's maybe like, it's hard. You always put me on the spot with these
That's a good one.
weird questions. Who am I always going for today? Make him Jacob Fatu. He's like a wrestler today. Fucking beast. And then we'll go Ruthless Aggression Era. And we'll go fucking... maybe Kurt Angle. I feel like he went through a rough period where he got really loose. And everyone used to call him Perk Angle.
Perk Angle.
Yeah, he didn't like it. Now he did a podcast recently saying to everyone how that makes him upset, and everyone's just like, "That's it. We call him Peak Angle now, not Perk Angle." But he was like saying on a podcast, he's like, "I was doing like 60 perks a day."
Jeez.
Yeah, he was a fucking monster.
Painkillers always get him, eh?
Yeah, so maybe him. I feel like he would have been fucking wild. He was just going crazy in the Ruthless Aggression Era as well. That's just off the top of my head. That was a weird one to think.
Gold Dust, Andre the Giant, and Trish Stratus.
Maybe Randy Orton. Young Randy Orton would have been fun.
Young Randy would be a slayer.
Yeah, no, he would have been such an asshole. So
He looks like he would be a
I heard
cop.
this story that apparently like he went into a toilet once and he had like he was already like mid 2000s, late mid 2000s. Yeah, it's like 2010 era. Apparently he went to the toilet with like a fucking Cody Rhodes when he was just starting and fucking just like ripped a urinal off the wall and smashed it. And then the next morning, all the WWE talent got called in the room, and everyone's like, "Someone's fucking ripped the urine off the wall. This isn't accepted." And like Randy Orton stood up. He's like, "Who the fuck would do that? It's unacceptable." And then just sat back down. And Cody Rhodes like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Cody Rhodes is Goldust's brother.
Yeah, younger brother. Yeah,
Younger brother.
yeah,
Because I was saying Goldust
Like
would
20
be
years or
fucking
some shit.
60s now.
yeah. He still wrestles,
He used to be my favourite wrestler.
and he still wrestles good.
Really?
Yeah,
For AEW?
yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Does Sting? Too
No,
old.
he just retired last year.
From AEW?
At his final match. See, that's like a AEW pay-per-view I bought to watch.
Sting?
Yeah, because it was the final one.
Did he still get with it? Was it a bit lame?
No, it was good.
It was good?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, so I watched that. Like that was an AEW pay-per-view I watched.
I don't know how the fuck they do it at that age. It's wild.
Probably looks after himself, man. So they strategized the match where he doesn't have to take the craziest bumps, and he was doing all tag teams. His last run was a tag team run.
So you can have the rest.
Yeah, yeah. But then his partner does all the hectic shit because his partner's crazy, and then 10 minutes in the match or whatever. I think it was actually a tornado tag, so that doesn't even imply. But the normal wise, anyway, Sting would get tagged and then come in, do like a few minutes, and do some big. He'd just get a pop anyway. Like people are just gonna fucking pop for that motherfucker.
Have you seen Ready to Rumble?
No.
With
No.
Oh,
I know. I haven't seen it.
I would fucking.
I think you told me about it, and I couldn't find it on any streaming services.
I don't think it would be on one, but I don't know if it holds up at all. But I think just
YouTube.
YouTube. I don't think.
Yeah, what the fuck is your search engine? You're using Microsoft Bing?
I don't know. I'll just chuck it on. Dude, I've watched this movie maybe 150 times.
Really?
But there's so many gun wrestlers in there. Actually,
I gotta put this on.
Giants come and go.
this is so fucking good, dude.
Go in this great sport of ours, but there is only one king. Jimmy King.
It's such a fucking early 2000s movie.
I love those movies.
Wrestling's not fake!
Like my dad sucks, man. I mean, he's making me take that cop exam. I mean, I should be able to make up my mind about what I want to do with my life.
But who cares, bro? What's tonight? Monday Night Nitro!
Ah, Nitro Boys.
Yeah, it was a WCW
Yeah.
show.
Here we go with tonight's main event for the WCW Heavyweight Crown. Diamond Dallas
DDP.
Dude, it has stacked wrestlers in it.
King.
Behold the king.
Okay, Peggy. Hip toss, baby.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
Now this must have happened for a reason. We gotta find Jimmy King.
Hey, hallelujah.
On a quest to find King. I can find anyone on the net.
The
The
Shermanator.
Terminator.
Ranger.
Need you to rise above this. Take Sinclair down.
I have to say, wouldn't mind taking a nice swing at that little dirt bump.
You give me what's mine, you slimy ass freak! Any match, anytime, you name it. The steel cage.
You're gonna win that $1 million and get your belt back because that's our mission.
Everybody knows wrestling's fake.
That feel fake?
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, we are
Goldberg.
Goldberg might be one of my favourite wrestlers of all time. Hell, I used to love when he just speared the fuck out of cunts, dude. I used to love Goldberg. You know Goldberg? Sting. Oh, dude, such a good fucking movie.
Oh, Goldberg. He
You're not
sucks.
into it? Why does he suck?
Because he just sucks. He's not a good wrestler.
Goldberg, Batista.
Batista.
Every day of the week.
Every day of the week. Batista's had some banger matches. Not many Goldberg matches that are bangers. They all went the same way.
If I was to rewatch and try and relive my youth, because I can't remember any specific pay-per-views, what would be the ultimate pay-per-view to watch?
I don't know. WrestleMania.
In the Attitude Era.
WrestleMania is always great.
A WrestleMania.
Yeah, you know, you just go like a Attitude Era, like WrestleMania fucking, what is it, 20... I think WrestleMania 21 was a pretty good one.
Was that Triple H and Undertaker?
No, that was WrestleMania... Oh, they've had a few, but...
The Hell in a Cell where they were bleeding
No,
everywhere.
that's WrestleMania 27.
27. That's
Yeah.
fucking good knowledge.
Yeah. No, WrestleMania 21 was... I think it's actually Batista versus Triple H. And Batista wins his first world title. John Cena wins his first world title.
Have you gone back and rewatched a lot?
Yeah, I watch heaps all the time.
Have you rewatched like the WCW WWE wars?
Like, what do you
When
mean?
they were going back and forth with like DX was like stealing scripts and fucking this person. You
Well,
remember?
like, I don't really go back and watch like episodes of Raw or something like that. I'll
Yeah.
go back and just watch pay-per-views.
Pay-per-views.
Yeah. And like, you know, something that happens a fair bit at my house when we're having a session or something and we just got music playing, I'll just have like wrestling playing on the TV in the background.
Yeah, right.
Just on mute. And then play music and shit. So there's always just something on.
Yeah, I've actually been like I tuned into Royal Rumble, and I was like, this is actually pretty fun.
Yeah, you were like to me, come here today at this time, and I was like, yeah, I'll be there. And I was like watching wrestling. I was like, fucking god damn it.
It's made such a resurgence,
Dude, it's mad. It's the best it's ever been.
and they're going private again.
What do you mean?
The company
What TKO is?
TK or the Endeavor, is that TKO?
Yeah, I think so.
I believe wrestling will no longer be a public. It will be public on the market.
Yeah.
So they can do whatever the fuck they want now.
Yeah, right.
So I feel like they're going to go way more back into not the PG, not PG. I reckon they'll start.
Well, there's like a little bit. There's like they push it a little bit, but I don't think it's just gonna not still be a family type thing.
Are they allowed to bleed anymore?
They don't bleed, but I'm pretty sure someone was fucking bloody as today on Raw, which is what I was getting up to before I came here.
Is Raw Tuesdays?
Yeah, Monday night
Monday
Raw.
night.
So Tuesday morning.
And then what? Friday SmackDown?
Yeah, so Saturday morning. So
It's a good schedule.
if something like happens, like today I had work cancelled, I'll watch Raw live, but usually I'll just pump it out Tuesday night after work kind of thing.
They're like hour and a half?
Oh, they're like 2 hours, but that's the beauty of when you don't watch it live. You can kind of skip through if something doesn't interest you.
So it's like an hour and 20.
I can pump out like a 2.5 hour episode in like an hour.
That's not bad.
That's if I'm just being fussy of what I want to watch. Sometimes that doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes I want to watch the whole episode, so I watch the whole episode.
Is Rhea Ripley still the girl?
Yeah, she's still the thing.
She's still the thing?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening today, but with her storyline, so I can't give any updates. I'm sorry.
He gets very like emotional when you start talking about Rhea Ripley. My brother saw her at the gym once and he had a fucking meltdown. They train at the same gym and he trains with the same blokes her friends, like those two Greek boys.
Yeah.
And he always sees them, but when Rhea was down, she was there.
Yeah.
And he was like,
yeah, I bet.
what the fuck?
As if he didn't get a photo.
She's not that tall. No, he did. He got a photo. My brother would be like 5'11", 5'10". He's probably your height.
Yeah.
And she was smaller.
Yeah.
I thought she would have been. She looks massive she's just a big build.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, she's the queen at the moment. She's fucking. She needs to just get some more better feuds going on, stuff like that. Some shit that actually gets her involved a little more, rather than just like the one feud for 10 months. Gets a little boring. You know what I mean?
Well, we won't keep it. It is a school night. You got shit to do. But
how long was that?
This is just going to go for an hour.
Oh, lovely.
Quick hour. Knock it out. 2 episodes this week, so one's 4 hours. Cut this one down a bit short. Just so everyone remembers, Take Flight. You can see First Class on Take Flight's YouTube. Obviously, you can see it. Goobsy's. If you want to just watch purely Goobsy's segment, you can go on his Instagram.
That's only half of it.
It's only half.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Take Flight, First Class. Big shout out to Wings. Big shout out to Kid Curvy. Big shout out to Knox. Big shout out to Brazen Barbie. Big shout out to Nerve, who also produced both the beats. Big shout out to Demons. Big shout out to Say True God, and big shout out to Barker. Everyone involved. It was mad. It was a great day, and every single artist was good. There was no fucking egos. It was a fucking mad day. And then, Good Friday, 18th of April, we've got that Kid Curvy and Enter coming to Adelaide at Zhivago's. I'm going to be the main support for that. And we've got a few local Adelaide support acts on as well. And then May the 9th, I'm coming over to Melbourne to do my first headline show over there. And I'm going to be having Carlos the Jackal and Mogwai is going to be there with me for that as well. And we've got some new music dropping this month as well. Bleeding Gums coming out soon.
Bleeding Gums?
Yeah.
Is that with...
That's just me.
Just you?
Yeah.
Very nice. And before we go, I'd like to give a big thank you to Masterminds Tattoo Studios, who just helped me with that massive giveaway for my fans. You can catch Masterminds on Flaxmill Road in Morphettvale or on the corner of Doctors and South Road. The Doctors South Road one is a private studio, so you will need to pre-book to go there. But there's heaps of walk-ins available on Flaxmill Road. If you go in there, tell me mates with Sav, nothing will happen. You're not going to get a discount or anything, but at least you let them know that I sent you. Thank you, Goobsy.
Thank you.
You're the fucking man.
Peace.